Okay, that was weird. Um, Before I begin blabbing my mouth up, because that's what I like to do, I like to blab my mouth, I would like to give a little birthday shout out to one of my favorite people in the entire world, Uncle Sean. So happy 44th birthday, Uncle Sean. I hope your day is going pretty damn awesome. And so anyway, the cause of this video right now is because one of my peeps, Scott, has asked me, well, asked slash just said, how about you do a Royal Rumble 2016 vlog? He said it would be pretty awesome. So why not listen to my peeps and do a 2016 Royal Rumble vlog? So here I am, doing a 2016 Royal Rumble vlog. I have my cheat right here. I wrote this. I didn't even write down. I printed a piece of paper out with all the matches so I can, know all the matches. So this is a prediction vlog. And let me just tell you something right now. Okay, I am terrible at prediction because I don't really predict. I don't even know how to say this. I don't predict how other people predict. I say who I like who I like to win or who I would like to see win. I don't say like, oh well, I know this person is gonna win. I don't know. I'm confusing you right now. All I'm gonna say, and as you will probably see as I'm blabbing my mouth throughout this whole vlog, is you will see what I mean as I'm blabbing my mouth. Okay, the whole main event thing, the whole like 1 versus all Royal Rumble for the title, is actually really confusing because usually the winner of the Royal Rumble will go on to WrestleMania, but now it's a little different. So it's more like 1 versus all, and whoever wins the Royal Rumble wins the WWE Heavyweight Championship, which is kind of, if you think about it, kind of pointless because the Royal Rumble have 30 people in it, and the winner of that goes to WrestleMania for a shot at the title. So I'm really confused on what's going to happen then. But let's kick off with the Intercontinental Championship. Dean Ambrose is defending the Intercontinental Championship in a last man standing match with Kevin Owens. I'm just gonna say this right now. That match is gonna be, well, it should be pretty insanely fucking awesome. Okay, we know Dean Ambrose, we know Kevin Owens. They both will put their bodies on the line. It's a last man standing match. Okay. So people get involved. We don't even know what type of weapon they are going to be using, okay? But we do know that this match is going to be pretty fucking awesome, okay? Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens put some awesome matches on. If you don't like Kevin Owens or if you don't like Dean Ambrose, you can't not say they don't put on some awesome matches, okay? They just put awesome matches even on Raw, okay? And not all Raw matches are 5 stars, but when you see Dean Ambrose in the ring, then that match is probably going to be a 4-star match because that's what Dean Ambrose is there to do. He just puts on great matches, in my opinion. Alright, so out of nowhere, I think it's going to be an insanely awesome match, which is going to make me even hard to pick who I want to win because I don't really care. I just want to see that fucking pretty awesome last man standing match. But if I'm talking about who's going to if I'm saying who's going to win, if I'm saying like out of everyone. Like, if I'm picking who's gonna win like everyone else is, I think Dean Ambrose is going to retain the title. And I think I'm going to have, I think I'm going to have to pick my personal opinion. I think I'm going to want Dean Ambrose to retain the title. I don't know, something about Kevin Owens that I don't like. I'm not saying he's a bad performer. I'm not saying that he sucks in the ring. He's pretty athletic. He's pretty good in the ring. It's something about him I don't like. His character is pretty solid, it's pretty good, but I don't know, there's something about Kevin Owens that I just don't like. So I'm going to have to say my pick is with Dean Ambrose to retain and stay at the Intercontinental Championship. But really quick before we move on to the next match, I think he should stay at Intercontinental Championship and then do something with the title, like on Raw, do something like, I don't know, not like an open challenge, that's the United States title, but do like open up, set up a tournament, or do a battle royal, or do something with the Intercontinental title. So yeah, I say Dean Ambrose wins, keep the title, and such a, like, 20-week, well, not even 20 weeks, such a tournament from Raw to WrestleMania, and have the winner of that tournament have a match at WrestleMania with Dean Ambrose. But actually, I take that back. I might think, because it's a Royal Rumble pay-per-view, maybe Kevin Owens might pick him to win. Not 100% sure, but they may pick him to win. Okay, so let's move on to the next match. With the next match is the Royal Rumble Kickoff Show match. That was weird. I just saw the picture. Was it on Instagram? Oh. Oh, I think it was on Twitter. I think. What the fuck? Okay, let's go on Twitter. Sorry for wasting your time. But, okay. Okay, right here. Okay, so the kickoff match is 4-team. Just a moment, I have a broken phone, so it's hard for me to see. Okay, 4-team in the ring, and the winner of the match, whoever wins it, obviously, is going to take 2 spots in the Royal Rumble match. So it is Darren Young, Damian Sandow, 3TD, The Ascension, Mark Henry, and Jack Swagger. So first of all, why is it Titus O'Neil with Darren Young? I wish it would have been Primetime Players versus Team 3D versus Team Ascension versus Jack Swagger and Mark Henry. I don't know why Titus O'Neil is not there. I watched Raw. I don't know. Maybe he's already in the Royal Rumble. I don't know. But I wish he would be in this match with his partner. Primetime Player is, in the beginning I didn't like Primetime Player, but it is a great tag team. It's a tag team. It's not 2 people thrown together. It's actually a good tag team. But about the kickoff match, I would like to see Darren Young and Damien Sandow to win, just because I would love to see Damien Sandow in the Royal Rumble, or I would also like to see Mark Henry and Jack Swagger win, because I would love to see Jack Swagger in the Royal Rumble. So I'm not sure who I want to win in this match, because I want to see Jack Swagger in the main event, another great talent that they misused, and I want to see Damien Sandow in the Royal Rumble, another great talent that they misused. So my personal opinion, I can't really pick, because I want Damien Sandow or Jack Swagger, and they're not on the same team. So I don't know who I actually want to win on that kickoff show. But let's move on to the United States Championship match, Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto. First of all, I disagree with Alberto Del Rio winning the title back on SmackDown. I actually liked when Kalisto won that title. I think it is a perfect time right now to see what Kalisto can do as a single champion. As a single champion, we already know he can put some great matches on. Okay, so let's put the United States Championship back on. So my prediction is I would like to see Kalisto win tonight at the Royal Rumble and become a two-time United States champion. Nothing against Alberto Del Rio, I would rather see that title on Kalisto, and I would rather Alberto Del Rio work on League of Nations, because right now League of Nations is not really making an impact. I mean, the Social Outcast is making a bigger impact than the League of Nations, which the Social Outcasts are basically jobbers, and the League of Nations is supposed to be like a main event group, and they are not really making a big impact. So take your title, give it to Kalisto, and Alberto Del Rio work on League of Nations. I mean, they are 4 or 5 great heels. They can make League of Nations something if they work on that. But it is for egos, so pretty hard. But then again, look at NWA, look at DX. Some of the biggest faction in the business have some of the biggest egos in the business. So, my prediction is give Kalisto the United States Championship. So the next thing is for the WWE Tag Team Champions. New Day versus the Uso. Me personally, I think they should make a third championship title for Xavier Woods instead of like subbing. You know how they sub New Day members? Sometimes they will have, sometimes it's a 2-on-2 tag team match, but sometimes it's a 6-on-6 or whatever, depending on what match they are having. But a lot of the time they will sub in and have a Xavier like a manager. I personally think make a third tag title, so it will kind of be like, I think Get Lucha, kind of be like a triple tag team title for New Day, or don't have Xavier wrestle at all and stick with being a manager only. He can be that heel manager that gets involved, but he don't have to put on tights. He can be that manager. Because even though I hate New Day, I fucking hate New Day, they are being a badass heel group, pissing everyone off. But then also they are making people like them. Are they really doing their job? I mean, we are supposed to hate heels. I know it's okay to like heels, but my main and I only think, like, not true, I'm just saying like ultimate, like all-time wrestling fan will understand what I'm about to say. A heel is supposed to be hated, okay? We are supposed to want to throw our snacks and our beer cans at them, okay? And a face is we are supposed to cheer them. Again, we can't help who we like and who we dislike, but in all honesty, a heel is supposed to be disliked. And I'm saying this as a heel fan a lot. I like a lot of heel too, but I still don't get. I don't know. I just think I hate New Day. I hate New Day with a passion. But I do think they are doing a really good job right now, and I do think, I'm very sorry, Jimmy and Jay, but I do think my prediction is going to go with New Day still being tag team champions, okay? As much as I would love to see the Usos as tag team champion, give New Day a rematch and then have them lose and then begin another feud with the Ascension, because the Ascension is NXT's longest reigning dominant tag team. So do something with that. The Ascension is like shit right now. Other than that, I say do that. But also the New Day is doing a really good job at the moment. So I'm going to say my prediction is with the New Day. Sad face. My prediction is with the New Day. Can't believe I just gave my prediction on Uncle Sean's birthday with the New Day. And I hate the New Day. I hate the New Day. Okay, really quick coffee break. And then moving on to the Diva Championship. We all love the Diva Revolution. I love the Diva Revolution. I love to see divas wrestle. And I think Natalya is the most underrated diva in the world of professional wrestling. I don't give a crap what anyone say. She is one of the best. And maybe this going to say a little too much, but I think she is in the top 3 best female wrestlers in the world right now, currently wrestling. Okay? I know some of the new divas, Sasha Banks and so on, it's really good, but I'm sorry, I have to say Natalya is in the top 3 in all of professional wrestling. That match, Natalya versus I'm totally throwing a blank, but that match Natalya had at NXT, and Mick Foley even posted about that, saying it was the best women match in 7 years. Me and Uncle Sean said it right after the match. Without even reading Mick Foley's Facebook post, we said that was the best female wrestling match in 7 years. I believe we used 7 as a number too. Okay, so Mick Foley is taking all wars. But yes, I agree. She's very underrated, and I'm getting off topic. But before I get into the prediction and to the match, I actually have to say, having Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner, even though Charlotte is a heel now, I think having Ric Flair in her corner is a terrible idea. Okay? People are already saying that she's in the business because she's a Flair, because her father is Ric Flair. So why throw Ric Flair in her corner? I mean, it gives her more of a reason to be a heel, I guess. But I just think it, knowing the typical wrestling fan and Ric Flair being with her, to me, is a terrible idea. I think if you want to put a Hall of Famer in her corner, or if you want to give her a manager, then give it to someone else. Give it to give it to Ricky Dragon to Steamboat, and maybe give Ric Flair to someone else. I mean, I heard Mick Foley want to manage Becky Lynch, so that's why I said that's why I didn't say anything about Mick Foley. But give Ric Flair someone else, and then you can interact the 2 legends with the 2 new divas. Okay? But other than that, I think adding Ric Flair with his daughter is a terrible idea. It's not making Charlotte any gooder. I mean, good. I mean, she is a tremendous talent. She's a great diva. But adding her father with her is a terrible idea. Moving on, and now stating the fact that, moving on and talking about the Royal Rumble match, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, I think the build-up was actually really good. It could be a little better. It was a little weak on some weeks, but overall, it was really good. Every word Charlotte said was great. Every word Becky Lynch said was great. So I think the build-up was pretty solid. And now we have the match. I think, personally, keep the title on Charlotte. I don't think it should be move on. And there's an amp on one of the lights umbrella. But see how distracted I get easily? I'm bothered by that amp. Not even bothered, just distracted. But anyway, I think, what was I saying? Oh, this is awful. I think, wow. Brainfoot cut. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get back into our conversation. So, about Charlotte and Becky Lynch, I don't think Ric Flair in Charlotte corner is a good idea. But I do also think they should keep the title on Charlotte as of tonight. And either keep the feud with Becky Lynch going to the next pay-per-view, or do something with another diva interfering with Paige or with Natalia, or do something, okay? But keep the title on Charlotte tonight at Royal Rumble. I think Becky Lynch will have her time down the road, but at the moment, keep the title on Charlotte. Alright, so the next match that we should talk about is the actual main event. The Royal Rumble match itself. I stated in the beginning of the vlog that, I'm really confused, like, what are they going to do about the whole WrestleMania thing, okay, because it's not the winner that wins the Royal Rumble is not going to WrestleMania. Well, obviously the winner going to WrestleMania, but the winner is going to WrestleMania as champion, unless they lose the title between the weeks. So my personal opinion, I'm like really confused. What? Obviously, they are going to have to come up with a different way to get a challenger for WrestleMania, and I'm saying, how are they going to do it? Obviously, it's going to be the cheap, easy way, because if you are a wrestling fan and you pay attention to wrestling, and I'm talking about pay attention by watching it weekly, I'm not talking about paying attention to the dirt sheet, because when it comes to me, I do not read the dirt sheet around like 2, maybe 3 weeks around Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Well, WrestleMania, I don't read anything at all. All the other one I read, like, Sonny got a deal with Vivid, or someone died, so I read that. But any other, like, spoiler type of thing, I don't read at all for about 2 or 3 weeks. But all the other big pay-per-views, I don't read for like 2 or 3 weeks, pretty much. But there I am, getting off topic again. But I don't really think, and I got brain fart again. What were we talking about? The typical wrestling fan knows what's going to happen. We know who's going to be at WrestleMania for the title, which kind of sucks. The internet does suck. The internet is one of the top colors in pro wrestling, but that's off topic. I'm just really confused, and I want to know, like, what are they going to be doing with the whole going to WrestleMania slot. Because a lot of people already are thinking, oh shit, either Roman Reigns going to keep the title, or either Brock Lesnar is going to win the title tonight. Personally, I'd rather have Roman Reigns win the title. Just saying, I'd rather have Roman Reigns keep the title. I do not want another Brock Lesnar reign. I'm very sorry. I don't care if he brings in ratings, or brings in pay-per-view buys, or pay-per-view network things. I don't fucking care. Excuse my language, but I don't fucking care. I'd rather see Roman Reigns keep the title, or let's keep it real. I would love to see Stardust win the Royal Rumble. Even I would love to see Zack Ryder win the Royal Rumble. That's going a little too far, I know that, but I would love to see him win the Royal Rumble before Brock. I would love to see Daniel Bryan win the Royal Rumble. Wade fucking Barrett. I would love to see Wade Barrett win the Royal Rumble. Oh, wow. Tyrone, someone who comes over, left his charger, and I texted him before after he left, because he left his charger. But anyway, so yeah, I would love to see Wade Barrett win the Royal Rumble. That would be amazing. Like the young guys who've been in the business for a few years, but haven't got a lot of things handed to them, like Stardust, like Daniel Bryan, like Wade Barrett, like those guys. I personally would like to see win the Royal Rumble. Personally, that's all I'm saying. I would like to see those guys win the Royal Rumble more than Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. But yeah, that was my 2016 Royal Rumble predictions vlog. Thanks to Scott. So yeah, this vlog was presented by Scott Van Rock. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the 2016 Royal Rumble only on the WWE Network. Don't know why I just said only, because you can still buy on pay-per-view, but according to WWE, you can only get it on the WWE Network. Also, happy birthday to Uncle Sean, and stay awesome, stay amazing, love you, and watch the Royal Rumble. Thank you very much.